This tutorial is entitled Comprehension, with the focus being on critical thinking. Welcome, learners. So far, we have been looking at the value of work and our national work situation. This presentation will help you to learn about critical thinking and comprehension while we continue to examine the theme, My Work. Welcome. At the end of this tutorial, learners, you should possess the ability to differentiate between the literal and inferential levels of meaning, describe the critical level of meaning, explain critical thinking, and you should be able to answer a critical level question after reading a passage. Let's review. Do you remember what is comprehension? Comprehension requires that you not only understand the literature given to you, but that you are able to analyze the questions in order to know what you are being asked. What are the levels of meaning? There are 3 levels of meaning in comprehension. We have looked at the first 2. The first 2 levels are the literal and the inferential levels of meaning. We will focus on the critical level of meaning. The critical level of meaning and or value system. Everybody has a value system, or what they believe is right or what they believe is wrong. Our value system is shaped by what we are taught by our parents or caregivers, what we are exposed to in the media, including what we read and what we listen to, and also what we are exposed to in our community and workplace. Whatever you read will influence your emotions and your choices. Whatever you are exposed to, based on your value system, you will display a certain reaction to it. In regards to comprehension, you may be asked for your personal reaction to the text. This is the critical level of meaning. For instance, what would you have done differently if you were in that character situation? The answer for that question would not be found in the text, but it would be found in your value system. Therefore, whenever you are asked to explain whether you agree or disagree, or for you to state why you agree or disagree, you are required to give the critical meaning. The answers to such questions, as we said before, are not found in the literature, but answers are in your value system. Let us look at critical thinking in the workplace, for example. So critical thinking is the ability to form judgments or to come to conclusions, not just in reading, as we said before, but in all aspects of life. For every situation, the answers are not always clear, but a wrong decision can be costly. For example, deciding what to sell in order to make a profit demands critical thinking. How you react to a manager or a supervisor because of a particular problem demands critical thinking. Now, learners, let's read the passage below and answer the critical meaning question. Dahlia A young lady of 22 years never sat her CXCs because her mother could not afford to pay for them. Although she works in a wholesale during the day, she dreams of becoming a medical doctor. The minimum wage she earns is not enough to pay bills and save for medical school. She is contemplating getting a second job. What should she do? The question is, what are three factors that Dahlia needs to consider before making a decision? The answer to that question will vary for each person, but it is a way of demonstrating your critical thinking and problem solving skills. The answer to that question could be Dahlia should consider the type of job she would like to do part time, whether it is skills based, for example. She should also consider the travel time and the cost. This is what we call the logistics. She should also consider the potential net income. So, how much would she have to spend or to save after she has taken out her expenses where she needs the additional income for? She should also consider her work hours. Will she be working 2, 3, 4, 5 hours after her job at the wholesale? Let us look at some practical critical thinking exercises that you should do every day. Now, assessing critical meaning and critical thinking must be practiced daily. While you read, listen to, or watch what the media offers, you should practice thinking about the challenges being presented. For example, why have the situations become challenges? Hmm, what are possible solutions? Have those solutions been tried before? And if so, what were the results? What else can be done? Therefore, learners, whether it is that we're at work or at home or even when it comes to schoolwork or assignments, when we find that we are having a challenge, we could use these questions to help us to develop our critical thinking and problem solving skills. Final words. This is the end of our presentation. Remember, learners, that reading helps to shape our morals. The best thing is to use what we have read, watched, or heard to help us be better decision makers, personally, academically, and professionally. This is critical thinking. Your teacher will give you activities based on this level of comprehension. Do your best.